Hey everyone, welcome. So today we're going to do a quick follow-up video to my thrift videos that I did, part 1, part 2. This, if you saw those videos, was the result of my hunt, and it is a beautiful piece, one that I never thought I would even find or even buy. But before we get into this, we can talk a little bit about the artist, just to give you a little background. The artist is Sprouse, and this is from his Roses collaboration with Louis Vuitton. Let me just pull up a book. Oh my God, this book, I am telling you guys, it's a beautiful book, okay? But the book itself weighs about 5 pounds, okay? And this is the book, and if you wanna get it, this is called the Louis Vuitton Art, Fashion, and Architecture. It is absolutely a beautiful book. And it goes through all the different artists that have worked with Louis Vuitton in the past. So this artist is Sprouse. This is the artist that we're currently talking about, and he did 2 collections. He did the graffiti collection and he did the roses collection. So these are just showing you some pictures from this book. This is the graffiti collection. Again, 2008 and 2009 is when this collection came out. Here's the roses collection, and that obviously matches the pochette that I have. And it just got, and then this is another piece of collection, which is I think a leopard print that he had. I don't remember this being a huge collection that Sprouse did, but there are a couple pieces here. Anyhow, as you can tell, this is other artists that have worked with Louis Vuitton. This book is beautiful. It's a great coffee table book, and it comes in this beautiful acrylic holder, which is stunning, so that you can actually obviously keep it from getting dusty. Together, they weigh 10 pounds. So it is not a light book, but because it's a coffee table book, it is a great conversation starter. So I highly recommend, and especially if you love Louis Vuitton, like I do, and you love art in general, this is a wonderful piece to add to any collection so that you can learn more about all the artists that they collaborate with. Now, let's get back to our piece here. So like I said, this is a follow-up, so it's gonna be a quick review of the piece. This is the monogram pochette in the Sprouse roses, which as you can tell are just absolutely stunning. The color on this is a neon. They're oranges, yellows, pinks, green, just really pops. Now, what also is really wonderful is that the condition of the vachetta and this piece. This is from 2009, so this is an 11-year-old piece. And you could see everything in the vachetta is a very light, it hasn't really patinaed much, so it's super clean. This one was made in Spain, and I don't know if you can tell, so that's made in Spain. And just to give you an idea, I have purchased this crossbody strap that I use with other pieces, and the vachetta on this is so light, and my crossbody strap is also relatively light. They're both very close in color. I really haven't used this all that much, but I can tell you that it is just in amazing condition. So I was really fortunate to find it. Now, in terms of what its measurements are, so if we look at the measurements, we're looking at something that's about 9 inches from wide here, and it's about 1 inch in width, and in height, it's about, just about 5 inches in height. How does that compare? Well, I have here, this is the multi-accessories or accessoire pochette. This is the bigger pochette. And if I hold them side by side, you can see this pochette is actually about, it's about 1 inch, maybe 1 inch, ½ inch bigger than this one. They're the same width pretty much on the bottom, and they're the same height as far as I can tell. Now the real difference is on the inside. So the older pochettes, and I just have my Kirigami from the newer collection. If you guys haven't seen this, it's stunning. Again, I brought it just to show you guys the colors. So the beautiful colors that really pop from these collections. But if you look on the inside of this pochette, it's just one large opening. There's no pockets, nothing, okay? So when these came out, that's how they used to look initially, the pochettes. And then if you look at the pochette, both from the multi-pochette accessoire, there's a pocket here, okay? And This piece, which is obviously the Damier Azur print, this is the new model, and this one also has an interior pocket. And this one is it's the same size. It is the same size as the older models. The difference really comes here in the bottom. You can see the difference in the width. So this piece is about 2 inches wide at the bottom at the widest, and this one is of 1 inch. So that is quite a difference in terms of what you can fit in these two pochettes. Now I know a lot of people have done already what fits in these, so I'm not going to go through that today, but I really wanted to just cover how this pochette looks in terms of comparison to other pochettes. And I did bring this kirigami pouch, this is the medium size, to show you, because if you have the mini pochette, it's the same size, and that fits really well inside the older model of this pochette. You see it fits really well. There's plenty of room for other items. You could definitely fit keys, a phone. Again, these are not huge pieces, but you can fit enough to get by if you're running out doing errands. And what's great is that this is easy to throw into another bag. So if you have a tote bag and you just want to kind of go and grab and put your key pieces in here, that's what's great for. Of course, I love it because I love the fact that this is a limited edition piece with an artist. To me, I can't buy like huge pieces of art from famous artists, but this gives me a way when I love luxury, but I love the designers, and I can get my fingers I can actually own a piece that's made by a famous artist, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. That brings me to the cost. So I was very lucky when I did my hunt, my thrift store hunt. I came across this piece. They originally wanted $4.99 and plus tax, but I ended up bargaining a little bit, and I got them to lower it to $4.50. So I ended up paying $4.50 plus tax, and I have looked online, and these pieces typically go for about low, depending on condition, anywhere from $900 to about $1,000, $1,100. So I'm not looking at selling her yet, but I'm amazed. I never thought I would own this type of piece. It's just really pretty. I'm very shocked. When it first came out, I remember seeing it, and I just remember I wasn't really drawn to it. So it just shows you how tastes change over time. And now I'm just really thrilled that I was able to find it. In addition to that, I also want to mention, you'll notice on this bag I have the chain, and what's great is that these chains, which came with the multi-pochette accessoires, and of course it has the other crossbody chain as well, or strap. You can move, I can put this chain on here, and if you're interested, this chain is actually, I'm using these little O-rings from the HRH collection. I'll leave her link in the description bar below if you're interested. She sells some really cute pieces that are chains that you can add to your bags, little top chains that are really decorative. Okay, so that's basically a quick thing about the pochette. And then I wanted to also share something that I bought from Longchamp. Now, believe it or not, this was an item that was on sale. I just thought it was really cute. I couldn't pass it up. I was a little surprised. I unboxed it, but basically this is how it came. So it came in this bag, was folded over. I was a little surprised that it came like this because it is a scarf, and it's not huge. It's actually a really small scarf, but I love the colors. I love the Eiffel Tower. I mean, if you look at it, it's just really pretty. It's festive, and I believe this was on sale. I want to say it was about $50. I want to say I remember, but I was surprised. I thought it was a little bigger, but I do really like it. It has a lot of cute detail on it. I love the little Longchamp bag that's on the ribbon at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and I figure it's a pretty pop of color. I can wear it, I can use it on my bags to decorate them. But what do you think? Would you guys have bought this? Again, this is from Longchamp. Very cute. And for the measurements, I think this was, and I'll tell you right away. Okay, this looks to be, it's 19 inches square, just in case you guys are wondering. Oh, and the other thing that I want to mention, blah, 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 is, and if you watch my video from my thrift hunt, and I'll definitely leave the links up here, and I'll leave them at the end of the video as well. I got the original tags that came with the Sprouse's, the bag from the roses, as you can tell, which is really nice. Any kind of additional, little extras are great. I would have loved the dust bag. They didn't have it, not the end of the world. But the fact is that they had some of the original booklets, and these things, they don't prove the authenticity of an item, but they definitely help if you have them. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and of course, if you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Would you have picked up a piece like this? What would you like to see next? I actually do have another unboxing coming up about a very hard to find vintage piece. I had it posted on my Instagram. If you're interested, Malka Lux at Instagram, that's my handle there. Actually, check it out if you can. Be a part of my luxury obsessed family. Okay, guys, until next time, bye.